Greetings, everyone. We're going to go over the English to Greek here. And so this is chapter 22, focusing on liquid verbs. We'll start with number 1. Here's the Greek. Ta daimonion, the demon, will cast, bale, fire, epi tous oikus, tous humeterus, upon the houses, your houses, kai apaktene, and he will kill, pantas, all, those who, tous, me, who do not, proskonuntas auto, those who do not worship him. Let's break it down a bit. The demon is straightforward. The verb is what we're practicing, bale. To get the future of balo, we want to start with the principal parts. Balo, balo, ebelon, bebleka, beblemai, eblethane. The relevant verb is the future, the second principal part. In this case, it's a liquid future. It does have a slightly different stem than the present stem. And as you'll have noticed with the principal parts, these liquid futures often shorten the future, they shorten the present stem by one letter. How do we conjugate balo? It will look like an epsilon contract verb. So balo, bales, bale, balumen, balete, balusi. We want the third person singular because it's the demon doing it. The demon, bale, will cast. Next word, pour, fire. This is just a basic noun, a neuter noun. Quick reminder of what the declension looks like. Pour, puros, puri, pour. A neuter noun always looks the same in the accusative as it does in the nominative. The demon will cast fire upon your houses. You've got to pick some preposition. I don't think anything works better than epi, although if you used ace in the accusative, ace is a very flexible multi-purpose preposition, against or toward or into your houses. Epi is probably better. The accusative has a sense of motion. So epi plus the accusative. How to do your houses? Well, houses is oikos, the accusative plural oikus, and here we get some practice with the adjective for your. And in this case, we have tous oikus, tous humeterus. The adjective is in the attributive position because it's next to the article, your houses. And the other way you could write this, the way I would have written it, tous humeterus oikus, the your houses. This is an adjective, and so it agrees with its noun in gender, number, and case. You would get the exact same meaning by saying tous oikus humon, the genitive of the pronoun, the houses of you. This demon is going to cast fire on your houses and is going to kill. The same drill here as with bale. We want to think about the principal parts. We want the future, apakteno, to kill, apakteno, future, apektena, aorist. So we pick the future, we get the third person singular. The demon is going to kill all who don't worship him. So now we need to think about how do we say all who do something. As I talked about in last week's little video lecture, pas, our word for all, plus the article, plus the participle, gives you an expression for everyone who does blank. Whatever the participle is, in English we would render it with a finite verb. And the way to do this in the plural, pantes, plus the article, plus the participle, all who do blank. So we want pantes, we want the plural. And we want the article, and we want the participle. Quick reminder of how to conjugate or how to decline pas, pasapon, our word for all. Pantes, panton, pasi, pantas. That, as a reminder, is just a third declension. Our third declension endings are es, on, si, as. You see them here. And the one that looks a little tricky is the dative plural. What's going on is you have the stem, pont, 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 and the stem plus our dative plural ending si combines to just give us posse. Anyway, learn this word in its various declensions because it occurs a lot and you want to have an easy time recognizing it. So we want the accusative because the demon is killing them. It's the direct object of apekteno. So we come down to the accusative plural. We want to use the masculine because it's all people, so it's going to include men, women, and children. Use the masculine to cover that. And then we need to get the participle. So for the participle, first let's pick the right word, proskuneo. And proskuneo takes a dative of the object of worship. Proskuneo is an epsilon contract verb. So to make a participle, we take our participial endings, ontes, ontone, usi, ontos. There's our third declension endings again. We're going to combine these. This first vowel is going to combine with the epsilon of the contract verb. And we want the accusative, and proskuneo plus ontos is going to give us proskonuntos. The epsilon and the omicron give us u. So pantos, all the ones worshiping, proskonuntos. And proskuneo happens to take the dative, so we have the dative pronoun. And finally, how do we say all those who don't worship? We want to negate it. And here we're going to use may instead of ook, because may is another word that means not, just like oo or ook means not. But you use, there's more complicated reasons for this, but basically the rule of thumb is you use may with moods other than the indicative, which is to say, if you want to negate an infinitive or a participle, or later when we learn the subjunctive, you're going to use may instead of ook. All right, there's number one.